Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival Alpha 10.2. I'm an old guy gaming, and we are now back on our planet, and I needed to make a spot for us to actually park the hover vessel. So I'm kind of leveling part of this mountain off here, and then we'll put some concrete slab down. It doesn't have to be really big, just enough to, fit the hovercraft itself. So let's see. Let's put our drill into fixed mode. So we do that by, I want to get kind of in a little flatter spot here, holding down the shift key and then pressing holding O and then hitting shift. And if you look in the over in the lower right hand corner where it says drill mode and where all those tooltips are, now I'm in fixed mode, which kind of holds the drill a little more level, so I can kind of level this off without and it'll also keep my drills going without me having to hold the mouse button down too. So this is nice if you want to, if you guys weren't aware of this, it's nice if you want to make a semi-level area with your hovercraft drill without having to fight the hovercraft a lot. Okay, so let's turn it around this way. It turns a lot slower too, which is by design. Let's move over here, and I just have the capital vessel hovering over here, so I kind of have an idea of how much room I'm going to need to clear. So let's get up a little higher here. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And let's go ahead and get started. And obviously I have spawned in my deluxe version of the camo miner, and it does have the laser drills on them. Rumor has it though that the new large mechanical drills are really good for clearing terrain. I have not had a chance to test those out myself, but some of you guys on the comments have mentioned that, as well as some other people in my Discord community that have mentioned that. So I'm curious to give those a try at some point. This might even have been a good time to do it, since we're are clearing terrain. But oops, I left my drills on there. Okay, well let's go ahead and hop out of fixed mode. So let's see, hit O and then tap shift. There we go. And that kind of gives us a relatively flat spot that we can use. I might try and tip over. I might try and trim some of that too, but it might be easier to just use the hand drill. And my camera's all messed up. Yeah, this is not cooperating so much. So, but let's just start with this, and then we'll see what we can do with it. So we'll bring the miner back up here. As mentioned before, there are some things that I need to do to upgrade this miner to Alpha 10. But anyway, that's what she looks like. So she's got combat steel, laser drills, whereas this is just normal steel and mechanical drills. And then there's a few more components on this craft too. So we have a refrigerator on here, and I added a couple more things too. I can't remember exactly what they were. Yeah, this does have a constructor. I think that's what I did. I think I added a constructor and a refrigerator to this one that the little guy, the cheap guy, doesn't have. No, it does have a constructor, but it doesn't have a fridge. Okay, well anyway, this is a better miner for sure. Okay, let's go in here. And Marie, what the hell are you doing? Marie's stuck in the thingy there. All she wants to do is dance. I mean, ever since I brought her back. Come here, come here. Okay. Here, let's put this guy doohickey back. I don't even remember what it was. Was it this one? Oh, that's good enough. Yeah, I think that is the one. I put Marie over on the carpet here, but she likes to move around. like, see how she moves there? Oh, I wonder if that's... Maybe she has like a move pattern or something. Well, let's try that. Maybe she'll like works all the way around here. I don't know. How you doing, Marie? Are you having fun? She does like to dance, I have to say. All right, anyway, let's leave Marie alone. And what are we doing? We need to get some blocks. So we're going to get those out of here. I'm just going to use normal concrete. I'm not going to get fancy with this. You know, something else, too. Let's look at something. If we go to our statistics, 55. We have not been harassed by the Xerax at all. But you know what we're going to do? And I told you guys we would do this at the beginning of this season. And we still are going to do it. Is we're going to actually build a base on their territory. We're going to just piss them off. But the thing about that is I have to... Oh, did we run out of fuel in the capital vessel? If we ran out of fuel in that thing already, we might have to add some more fuel tanks to this thing. Okay, well, as long as it stays there for the moment, it serves our purpose. Anyway, what I was saying was, yeah, the thing that's tricky about that is I do want to do the Xerax quest line too. So we have to just kind of figure out, you know, what the timing of that's all going to be. What we want to do is we want to go here and we want to do connect to base, and then let's see, where's our landing gear at? It's right there. Alright, so what if we kind of go out to here. I should probably keep the structural integrity on these so I can see what the hell's going on. Let's put another block right there too. So what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's make it 12. Is that going to collapse? Okay. Let's make it 12. 12 wide. And we'll bring that down to the ground. There we go. And let's see, since that's 12, maybe we'll make it 13. Because then what we'll do is we'll put a block on the 7th block, which will be right in the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's going to be this. Well, yeah, it's the darkest one, of course. Okay, so we'll put that down there. If we want to get a little bit fancier schmancier, let's make these cylinders. Just so everything's not square all the time. plan comes together. I think we can turn the SI off now. Probably better not mess with that or it's going to get all jacked up. Okay, so let's go back up here. And I think we're ready to go ahead and land the ship now. Still not falling. Okay. Oh, I was going to tell you guys too. I did a couple more upgrades of the ship after I left you in the last episode. I put the repair console there because I have a T2 repair bay that we're going to put on here, and I added some more storage because we didn't have very much storage, and I think we're going to need to add some more fuel to this too. Yeah, because we ran out of fuel quick. So that's something we're going to have to take care of. Let's go ahead and fuel it up now and get in here. Alright, we'll back her up a little bit. Straighten it out just a smidge. Oh, no, we can't do that because of the cliff there. Yeah, I might want to trim that up just a little bit more. That works pretty good. We can back it up or slide it back just as a tad too. That fits quite well, as a matter of fact. All right, good deal. Okay, so we need more fuel tanks in this thing. My goodness, we have to figure out where to put those. So that's something we probably should work on next. Let's get this guy back up. I still need to work up here and bore some more of that out too, so I can make room for the stealth fighter up there. But I will do most of that, if not all of it, off camera. Alright, let's get straightened out. Okay, so let's see. What do we got to do? We've got to get... we got to do a little bit of upgrades on our camo miner. At least I don't. The main thing we want to do is put the shield generator on. And that means we also then need a pentaxa tank. So that's probably something, guys, I need to kind of think about that. So I'm not going to do that in this episode. I'll probably, work on it off camera, and then once I get a plan, then I'll show you guys in the next episode. So for now, let's work on getting the capital vessel, some fuel tanks, more fuel tanks, and also the repair bay set up. All right, guys. I am back, and for me, it's actually a couple of days later in real life. But I have spent some time, quite a bit of time, in fact, several hours, working on doing some more upgrades to the ship, and I think I finally got it to where I want it to be. So let's see. Let's take a look at what we got here. I think what I'm going to do is pull the hovercraft in. I still haven't done the upgrades to the hovercraft yet because I've been working on the capital vessel the whole time. But let's go ahead and park the hover vessel in here. So the camera does get a little weird, but that should work. We'll get all the way forward and then back up just a smidge and then cut the power. And we probably could have even backed up a little more than that, but that works pretty good. Okay, so let's take a look and see what we've done. I have added a lot more stuff to this ship since the last time you guys saw me a couple days ago. Well, for you it's the same episode, but a couple days ago for me anyway. So we have 5 cargo boxes, and I actually still need to name those, but I might just leave them the way they are for the workshop version. And more importantly, we have added 11 fuel tanks of, you know, a couple of different sizes. So this thing now has a huge fuel capacity for the size of the ship, because I've basically stuffed these in, you know, just about anywhere I could put them. I don't know, I don't think I had added the repair bay. Where the hell's that at? Equipment, yeah. I don't think I had added the repair bay in the last time I talked to you guys either. So, and also it's 1:30 in the morning, so I'm really tired. So bear with me. Let's actually turn that thing off too, because that uses a lot of juice. I might come up like with a little switch for that or something. But anyway, nothing's really changed up here other than I did a little texturing. That looks like it's not right. That should be light blue, I think it is, and it's this guy. Well, it looks right, but it's not lit up correctly. Yeah, that's got to be a weird lighting thing. Might have something to do with this light here, maybe. Anyway, okay, so I've done a bunch of texturing, a bunch of painting. So down in here we have a fuel tank and a cargo bin. I put a fuel tank underneath this little catwalk here. Those were the original fuel tanks right there. So we got a cargo bin here that we can get directly to. I put the, I think I'd already put the repair station in before, so you guys saw me do that. I'm keeping this console here now. This is just for deco, but it does look kind of cool. So unless we need another spot for something. But this is what I really changed quite a bit. So I basically made this entire floor in here black glass, which is really neat looking, I think anyway. And then I put some cargo bins and fuel tanks up into the ceiling, and I've raised the roof of the ship, as I'll show you here in just a moment. Did some more painting here. We got another cargo bin right here to get its stuff. I changed the cockpit to this one because I kind of like this little round one better. Did a little bit more texturing in here. Then we'll take a look at what we did on the outside here in just a moment. Let's see what else. I changed the doors here. I put this shower in instead of the one that had like the little curtains because I thought that one looked better. Put a door over the toilet because I had taken that off before. Use these doors for the bedroom. And I think that's pretty much it. This is the repair bay console. So I set that right there. And now let's take a look and see what we did on the outside here. So I still have this shutter here, but I also put an elevator and a hatch up there, because what'll happen is when we park the J-Jet up here, the end of it's going to be sticking out here, and we won't be able to easily get to this ramp. So that way we can just hop off the J-Jet and right here, and then just kind of go down back into the cabin that way. That glass really looks pretty cool. I like that. I like how that came together. So I kind of went with a black, mostly a black and blue theme for the ship as far as colors go. And then let's take a look now at the changes to the roof that we made. So I'm going to come down here. And so basically I added a whole nother layer of blocks, because inside of here is where those fuel tanks and those extra cargo bins were. I tried to put them in the floor, but I just didn't have enough room to do that. So I said, okay, well let's just raise this up, and we'll put that stuff in the ceiling instead. And so I had a real hard time with this little section right here, and it still isn't really ideal. But those are the only blocks that I could figure out how to use, to get all of the lines to connect correctly. It's too bad that, that there wasn't some kind of configuration that would bring that point, to that point smoothly, but I could not figure that out. And that's not to say maybe that still isn't possible, but I wasn't able to figure that out. So anyway, we'll just leave that the way that it is for now. And yeah, I didn't put any more lights up there because, again, these are like, half slab type. Well, actually, even more or smaller than that. They're called walls. I can't think right now. I'm really tired. Sorry, but I wanted to finish this video before I went to bed. So anyway, that pretty much is it for the changes that I made to the chisel. It is now chisel version 2. So what we can do is I'll probably take it back up to space. In fact, we could probably... How much time do we have left? We got about 5-6 minutes left on this video. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's take it up to space. And before I forget, though, I've already named it Chisel version 2. I'm going to save the template right now. But then we'll take it up to space and we'll take a nice little screenshot, and then I'll upload it to the workshop for you guys. So, and by the time you guys see this video, this version will have already been on the workshop for probably several days. If you guys don't already know this, I pre-record almost all of my videos just because of the way my schedule works in real life. And so when a video comes out, whether it's Empyrion or 7 Days to Die or whatever I'm doing, I'm usually 1 to 3 weeks past the time that I actually recorded it. It's just the way I have to do it because, like I said, just because with my schedule, I work and got a full-time career and all that sort of thing, and playing a rock band, and have a wife, and I have kids, but my kids are grown up, so just a really busy person all the way around. And so I have to get these these pre-recorded when I can, and and then schedule them to be published. So anyway, all that to say, when you guys, especially when you guys leave me comments, just kind of keep that in mind, because a lot of times you'll say, well, you missed this, or this is how you do something like that, and it's like I've already figured that out by that point. And that's not to say I don't appreciate the comments. I really do. I love it when you guys leave comments and stuff. Appreciate it a whole lot, as a matter of fact. It's just that there's a little bit of a incontinuity there in terms of the time between when you guys watch this and when I made it. Anyway, enough about that. So I had to go back up to the space station and buy some more food. We've got to get a farm going. I absolutely got to get a farm going because food's just being a super pain in the butt. And I don't want to have to deal with it because I want to do other stuff, but we got to deal with it. So, either I have to keep buying food from them dudes, or I got to start making my own, and making my own, of course, is what we're going to do. So I mentioned this in a few episodes back, but I'm going to carve out this area here, and we're going to set up a little indoor farm so we can grow some crops. Okay, I'll do most of that off camera, most of the carving, and at least getting the main structure in place. So you guys won't have to watch me do that. And then, of course, I still have to do all the carving out over on this end too. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump in the J-Jet here. Whoops, I think I got a little too high in the sky there. Come on, camera. Okay, let's get down. Now just come up just a little bit, and then back out. There we go. So yeah, the J-Jet fits quite nicely on top of the chisel. So we just line her up right there, use the little white line as kind of a guide, and then just bring her on down. And that actually looks pretty good right about there. Okay. And then all we have to do is just pop down here. That thing's always going to be a pain in the butt, but whatever. I do have fuel, right? I don't got very much fuel. Do I have fuel in here? Oh yeah, we got fusion cells. Okay, so we're doing good. Okay, let's take this guy up into space and get a nice little screenshot of her, and we'll put her up on the workshop. And then we'll go ahead and end the episode. There she goes. She handles really well. We put lots of thrusters on her, upgraded her quite a bit in that regard, so she handles really nice. In fact, not a bad little ship for taking a prefab and then fixing her up. So let's get above the clouds, so to speak. That's kind of a neat view right there, as a matter of fact. Let's see, is my helmet on? Yes, but I need to also put that on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move the J-Jet out of the way so it's not in the picture. Let's should we get the turrets out? I wonder what lights I don't have all the way on. That's kind of weird. Let's bring the turrets out. I don't know if I want to take the screenshot with the turrets out or with them in. That looks pretty cool, actually. Let's take them back in though and look at it. Definitely a lot more sleek looking when the turrets are put away, aren't they? I think that's what we'll do. We'll keep them put away. Okay, so we just want... There's a timer. We want the J-Jet out of the way of the picture. So let's see, what angle do we want? Let's go this angle so that way we have that little asteroid belt in the back too. The little asteroid belt, the big asteroid belt. Okay, let's get rid of all of the screen stuff. And we just got to get the right angle here so it looks good. I'm not going to do like multiple screenshots. We're just going to do the one here. Maybe back up just a little bit. That's probably pretty good like that, I would say. I kind of want to get the actual chisel part of the front though in, because that's what the ship's called, of course. Let's try that. Okay, so Alt O, and we are going to save this as the chisel version 2.0. And then we're going to go here and we're going to upload that to the Steam Workshop, to Avalox Workshop. That's my name on Steam. I think in the last video I actually did a screenshot, so look towards the end of that video if you need to see where my channel is. Okay, cool. So that is successfully uploaded to the workshop, and that way if you guys want to try out the chisel version 2 for yourself, it will be up there for you to try out, and let me know if you do try it out. Let me know how much you like it, and if you decide to make other changes, what you did to it, because I'd be curious to know. Okay, so these guys, we don't need any of these. Let's delete all these. Well, those two are already on the workshop, so I'm going to have to delete those from Steam. So this is the working version now. Anyway, all right, guys, so we are finished with this episode, and I am also finished, for the most part, finished with doing builds. We're going to get back into doing questing and other fun let's play types of stuff. Now I am going to build the farm, and I'm going to upgrade the hovercraft, but I won't do that on camera. Because well, I might do a little bit of of it on camera, but I'm not going to do another like full on episode of building an upgrade, because I know I've been doing that a little bit, and I want to be careful not to do too much of that, because I know some of you guys don't like a lot of building, and I get that for sure. I don't like to build for the sake of building. I like to build for the sake of making something that's then fun to use, if that makes sense. So I'm not a huge builder just to build something. I do like to build stuff, but I like to build it so that I can use it. So that's kind of how I roll with that, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, we want to line this back up. There we go. Move her over just a smidge. Nice and straight. Looks interesting with the J-Jet's, you know, green lighting. So yeah, garden, upgrade the hovercraft. We're gonna go to the moon with the hovercraft so we can mine the asteroids, and you know, all that kind of stuff. I'll probably show you parts of that, like do little updates, but I'm not going to do like whole episodes of all that. And then we got to get back to questing with the Polaris and get that going again too. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. My ship looks crooked, but I think it's alright. And I think that's it for this video. I'm gonna go dock my ship and then go to bed. All right, so guys, we'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye.